what does it mean the avos kept all the mitzvos? Okay, so I'll tell you, the Zohar HaKadosh says, one of the chidushim Rabbi Shimon, how he operates in general, he says, Kotnot or, that Hashem made for Adam HaRishon, which are leather clothes, that's tefillin. And Yaakov Avinu, when he did the things with the sheep, the sticks, that's tefillin. Now, what you hear from this is that the practical action of how it's done relates to the dar. But the essence of the tikkun, of what was necessary to do was in the world already, and how you access it, he understood to access this way because that was right for him.
So if I decide that, if I wrap leaves around my arm,
no, they were masik Hashem. They were masik Torah. That's why that was a chiddush of the avos. That they also mishmarti Torah sai mitzvosai. They did his Torah. You need to be directed from God how to do this action. But God made katnot or. But the point is that a mitzvah is not mitzumtzam exactly to the form, the physical form that we have it. It's much broader than that. This is a kli for it to bring down a concept, a change in the world that you can access many different ways.
So they didn't have mitzvos, they didn't have...
I don't know.
They didn't even have the Torah yet.
I don't know. It doesn't have to be.
They didn't have the Torah yet.
They already ate matzah at the time of Pesach.
They ate matzah.
They didn't have the Torah yet.
Lot ate matzah.
They knew what was up.
Right.
They didn't have Torah yet though.
Right, because these things are spiritual concepts that you can be intuitive about and know them yourself.
But Shema Yisrael, the parshas are from the Torah.
Right, so Shema Yisrael was something that Hashem wrote in the Torah for Am Yisrael. That doesn't necessarily mean that if you would write, let's say Am Yisrael did a lot of different bechiras. They would have done differently. The Torah could be written differently. The Torah was written according to what the Am needed. That's why it's full of stories. Right? But the aura behind the Torah, the tikkun, the power of the mitzvah goes way beyond the physical structure of that action. And therefore you can have many different ways to access that tikkun, which is why some people, with their kavana, right? There was a boy, I forgot the story of Baal, I forgot, this was Baal Shem Tov, he didn't have tefillin, so he put on these things for tefillin, I forgot, sticks or whatever it is, right? So since he had a kavana, and he had a maisa, he could accomplish the same thing because he didn't need those trappings. But in other words, you have to be broader. What my point is, don't think mitzvahs are about going like this. They're about creating a certain change in the world, and the recipe that we have is the way to do it for us, or at least the best way to do it for us. But don't think it's limited to just that structure. That's what Rabbi Shimon was trying to say.
So he couldn't put tefillin on in the cave. So for him,
so it says mefurish in halacha that a person who is Dovuk Batorah like Rav Shimon Bar Yochai doesn't need to wear tefillin.
But no one can do that.
That what?
If you're on a level of Rav Shimon Bar Yochai,
it's not a level. It's
anymore.
Thank you very much.
I have to find it. I'll find it for you. It says mefurish that if you're Rav Shimon Bar Yochai didn't have to put on tefillin because the whole point was Torah Hashem Beficha, and he already had it. That's why I didn't wear tefillin in the midbar. Okay, I'll find it for you. I have to look for it.